Alright, hey guys, I'm Monster Matt here, and welcome back once again to the Monster Sanctuary Brave Random Permadeath run. Now, I did a little poking around up in Iceland just to get us down here. We've leveled up our team a little bit, like once, basically. And we've arrived in the Sun Palace. Looking forward to a new creature. We're gonna see what all we get in our lovely little chest right here. A Frosty. Okay, I mean, that gets us another spirit with more wind damage, air damage, with some shield potential. I'm not sure if it's immediately useful to us or not, but... so call you Wisp. Let's have a look. Yeah, we got neutral, we got frost damage, we got wind damage, safe cast, which is actually something we have on, I think, like, what, 2 other characters? Because Kermit's got it. He's got safe cast, I think Guineasquig does as well. No, he got Guineasquig, sorry. So, one other character, but still. I don't think the Frosty has Congeal, though. I wanted it to have Congeal. I was really hoping we'd find something that had Congeal. Make my life a little easier, but... we do have multi-chill. We got Chilling Wind, of course. Spectral Wave. Buffing Restore. Save cast. Spirit Strength makes buffs more effective on spirit monsters, which I think is just Wisp and Kermit, I believe. I don't think the Oster counts as a spirit. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Okay. Yeah, like, Deep Freeze does more damage with chill, so I guess with chill stacking, Deep Freeze can do some pretty serious harm. Ice Storm, defense proc. I mean, yeah, we've got a decent amount of shielding. You know, you can do ice shielding, defense focus. You know, would get us a pretty decent payoff for that. So with some defense stacking, Frosty could definitely give us a pretty decent shield. Setup. Tenacious Barrier. Barrier also grants resistance to debuffs and harmful stacks, which is quite nice. Buffing Restore. Combo buffing. Okay, it's definitely not a bad monster. Because if we really wanted to make like a chill team with Guineasquig, you know, because, like, we have multi-chill on Guineasquig as well. Doesn't really do a lot of chill himself, but he will once it gets down to Dragon Mastery. So, if we get one more Ice Synergy monster that gives us Congeal, that might actually end up being really good. Since we have Mini-Tors to contend with down here. Level 18, maybe I've been exploring a little too much and fighting a little too not enough. So we better get to punching. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to make sure these guys do not focus up on us too much, because that's a lot of pain. So far, they're spreading out their offense enough that it shouldn't be a huge problem, but if they ever actually decide to all just go for one person, we could probably end up in some serious hot water. We're definitely gonna need to do what we can to get ourselves up a little bit level-wise. I didn't realize we were falling that far behind. the last thing we want is to lose another monster. Yeah, because we're like 13, 12, and 13. Like, we gotta get ourselves a move in there. I guess in order to keep this moving, I guess I better put the Wisp up here. I don't really want to leave anyone out, but the Goblin is the one I'm... Well, Goblin or Shenron is what I'm feeling the least right now. There's nothing really wrong with Shenron. He's a good monster. I just, like, I don't want to use a full dragon team, because, I don't know, whenever I do, like, a run like this, I always want to do something different or challenging. And using a dragon team, I guess it's not like, you know, like, they're not the strongest team in the game or anything by any means, but they're certainly not bad. Cool. Oh, wait, we can have Wisp start leveling up as well. So better throw some magic on there. I guess that is one advantage. We've been waiting for a magic monster for a while to slap the Orb 3 on, so that's good. Something that's just deep into the magics. Although we did want to stack defense as well, didn't we? So go that for now. Our Gaiapes as well, huh? That's Tether. Try not to, like, pick any fights with anything that's too egregiously strong. Especially while we're underleveled. But, I mean, they are weak to fire. I mean, so far everything down here is weak to fire. So I guess we can give that a try. Oh, pardon me. Whether they can poison us is not exactly encouraging, though. Yeah, the poison and the tether is not exactly making me feel good about this. Yeah, we need to go. I don't have any smoke bombs, do I? Oh, crap. Here I was thinking, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just smoke. I don't have smoke bombs. Okay. This could be a problem. Oh no, I do. Right there, in front of me. Like, yeah, okay. There. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't see like the retreat option. So yeah, never mind. Ignore me. Thank goodness. Here I am, like, I have no smoke bombs as I stare directly at the thing saying smoke bomb. I got Frosties and mini tours. I feel like we should probably backtrack a little bit though. Like, I'm trying to figure out where we ought to go. I guess I could just nip back up into the ice dome, ice world for a bit to train. I gotta get past you now to get back out of here though. No, I don't. I can just go here. Thank goodness for improved flying. Okay, so give me, I guess, a bit. I want to come up a few levels before we come back in here. Because, yeah, we're gonna get ourselves killed if we try that. And, we've already lost one monster, and, I'd not like to repeat that. Alright, so we come down to see the Oracle, and she sicked the glowfly on me, which is not exactly what I would normally call threatening, but we'll see how it goes. Really like to get poison onto it before it there we go. I can focus on healing now a little bit more anyway. That shield it's putting out is going to be a bit of a problem though. Yeah, it generates barrier every time it hits me, and I'm having trouble getting through it. This is a problem. It's only 15, but it's a champion all the same. This is a problem. We seem to be deadlocked. So I have no way of removing its beneficial debuffs. Or, sorry, buffs. And, as long as it has them, it's gonna keep on healing. So any turn I don't connect enough to get through its shield is a turn where it gains health. There we go. Okay, so we still might win this, but it's gonna be a heck of a slog. Thank goodness for debuffs, though. The poison and burn are what's gonna save us on this fight. Oh, my goodness. Okay. 14 turns. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yes, the Shaman Beast Loot. It's always cool seeing, you know, like, oh yeah, you've beaten my Steam Golem or the Shaman Beast Loot, and it's like, yeah, well, that wasn't what I thought. Not at all, but it's cool. Okay, we've picked up our first Shift Stone. That is certainly interesting as well. Some skill potions, too, worth noting. Couldn't decide who to slap those onto just yet, but we'll look at that in a second. So Shift Stone, our first Shift Stone is definitely important, as shifting is obviously quite powerful. Charge stacks for healing is nice. Mana potential is interesting, because you take less damage and do more by 1% for every 20 current mana, which is nice, but it's for you. You get blacksmithing or equipment mastery. Blacksmithing is just a general buff. It's never a bad thing, but it's not like game-changing alone. In a dragon party, you can stack it to high heaven, and that's pretty fun, but extra accessories are nice too. And then for you, dual wield. Ooh, I forgot you got dual wield. Of course, Holy Presence. Every buff, shield, or heal action of an ally additionally applies an extra buff. I mean, that's quite nice too, honestly. I'm actually kind of torn. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as to what our first shift ought to be. We got Dark Instinct and Buff Master. I mean, like, I guess these three are our main dudes at the moment, but you gotta admit, the dual wield is quite nice just for more damage. Holy Presence is quite nice for just buffs everywhere. You know, and then extra accessory or extra stats from gear. I don't know. I'm torn. Let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely eager to see what your opinions are on that one. I'm gonna keep nosing around up here. I fought a couple level 20s a minute ago, and they weren't that bad, but it was a little bit because they just didn't have a lot of synergy and didn't have a lot, you know, that was good against my team. So I'm still not quite ready to go back to the Sun Palace just yet, because our Gaiapi Mini-Tour teams are a little meaner than that. Huh. Apparently, the Tanuki has been replaced by goblin pilots. They must have perfected the stealth technology on their mechs. You just kinda poofed in there, suddenly goblin, what's up? Like, okay, hi. Doesn't want to leave him lingering around for too long though. Fire damage, crits, you know, just like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather just not deal with that. The charges are a thing too. Not too bad though. Level-wise, we're coming along. We're almost to level 15 now on our oldest monsters. We're getting there. Oh, cool, man. The Sun Palace is trying to kill me. Yeah. Double Brutus, huh? God. All right, fine. Let's try it. I finally just start making some headway down here, and like, oh, hey, by the way, you want 2 Brutuses? Like, nah, do I have to? Kind of want to we'll just get rid of the Frosty first to remove their shield support, I guess, and a little bit of their build-up. This Heavy Punch is strong, but without any build-up, it's... Okay, no, it's still scary. The Armor Break is not helping things any, either. Oh, boy. Oh, we got Wound on us, too, don't we? That's not good. Better focus on healing then. Which, yeah, I should have done the heal first, but, you know. It's all good. Okay, they're low on mana. We'll lower her on mana anyway. Let's try and keep them that way if we can. Not loving the charge stacking we give them when we hit them, though. Of course, their mana, you know, is pretty awful, honestly. So, I guess that helps. Especially early on, Brutus has basically no mana to speak of. A little too tanky for my liking, though, I will say. Okay. The Sun Palace has been nothing but stress so far. Like, between the Argaiapes, who I still can't beat, by the way. I went back and tried again and had to run again. Because between the poison and the tether, it's not happening. Like, we need to be on par with them level-wise, or even higher, honestly. More brutal Brutuses. Oh, look, and an Argaiape. Oh, man. Like, we've established we can beat the Brutus, but I'm not sure, like... Argaiape is honestly scariest to me right now. Or the Argiope, or however you want to say it. Just because, like I said, like, the tether and the poison, and, yeah, it sets up the Brutuses a little too well. Gives you debuffs to deal with, makes you, you know, makes Brutus better at hitting you, and you worse at hitting it. Double Frosties... I can't keep avoiding fights, though, because, like, I need to fight them to level up, so it's like, well, oh good, the pilot's back. Kinda would've been happier if you'd replaced, the Brutus, though, frankly. Okay, yeah, so if the Sun Palace could just chill out a little bit more, just a smidge, please. I'd appreciate that. Okay, one down. Definitely getting the challenge experience I think we were looking for on this one, though. Because, like, yeah, we're not, like, yeah, I'm winning, but at the same time, like, I could die. Like... We're definitely at risk of losing someone in this fight. He's not gonna have enough mana to use his heavy punch this time around. Or I'm wrong. Or I'm very wrong. Ignore me. Just kill him. Ugh. God, this is stressful. Like, I knew this challenge would be hard, but honestly, like, I think I underestimated just the sheer... like, mental drain of having to constant, like, I say this, like, having done Nuzlockes before. Nuzlockes are not that stressful. I think it's because, like, I know how few monsters I'm gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, in a Nuzlocke, yeah, you're restricted, but at the same time, like, it's not that hard to get more Pokemon. Because, you know, just go to the next area. And, like, yeah, there's only so many areas, but there's a good number of areas in most Pokemon games. In this... like, your roster is like 12 monsters. I'm kind of guesstimating there, but like it certainly isn't much more than that. It may even be less than that. You know what I mean? Like, we've gotten 7 so far, 1 is down, so 8 so far. We've got you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 more areas. And there's a few other ways to get monsters as well. So yeah, I'd say like a dozen with change. So, you know, 13, 14 monsters maybe at most, and they're random, and there's plenty of monsters out there that, you know, aren't that great. So you have a pretty decent chance of drawing a bum monster as well. Or at least one that doesn't fit with whatever, you know, well, it doesn't fit very well with the rest of the team that you're building. You know, like every monster has a purpose and has a place. You know, I don't think there are any useless monsters in this game, but definitely ones can be less synergistic than, you know, what you maybe want to find. God, this house is evil. Excuse me. Ah! Don't want to fight these guys that much. We'll try it though. I can't run away from them forever. I don't like it though. Wait, what level are you guys again? 18. I don't like it. But like, yeah, no, I definitely kind of underestimated just the mental strain of just having to be constantly like, oh god, oh god, oh god, you know. All right, they're gonna remove buffs too. Isn't that splendiferous? I forgot about that. Oh, not good. Okay, let's just start chilling them then. I'd love to get a burn on that Argiope like right now, but it's not gonna happen. Oh, not good, not good, not good. They're setting us up so bad. No mana for you. No mana for either of you. And then you start putting barrier back on us, because I've got, fortunately, our Hyoenmaru is able to add barrier and other buffs to people by barriering himself, so that's good. I just don't like it. Oh god. And they're torpedoing my healing. It's a whole thing. Okay, I'm going to try. Okay, poison, that's good. I don't like having to take risks like that, but at the same time, I really just do not want any part of these guys to linger around. He's gonna go out on this next turn. Health-wise, we're looking okay. And I don't think on one... Well, he does that. We do a poison and armor break, so you know what? Never mind. Going to err on the side of caution every time with these guys, because they hit really hard. As you guys can see, I'm building up our Frosty's shield capacities, just because, you know, that's what he's good at. Kind of getting Pumbaa set up for, you know, just support in general as well. Got Life Wave, getting Protector. I may not end up using them all that much, but still good to have them ready to go. We've had the blunder made too many times, where I guess I need to get these guys some gear as well, but I've made the mistake a lot, you know, many times where I have this bad habit of just leaving these guys without any gear on them, and I should fix that now, honestly, because then you get into a keeper battle or something, and then it all goes sideways from there. And even if it's not anything super strong or whatever, they need, you know, they should have something on them. Okay. Well, I think all we have to do at this point is to start diving down and take care of the actual, like, lower portions of this level. Different monsters down there, who hopefully will be a little less terrifying than the Argaiapi Brutus squads up here. But let me know again about the Shift Stone. We have found our first one, in case you missed it earlier. Let me know who you think deserves the first shift of our run and why. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, hopefully without losing anybody. So I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching, everyone. And for now, I'm Monster Matt out. Bye-bye.